Yo, yo, yo! It's Mark Nicol here. Welcome to the garage, to the man cave. I have just finished training and I was lying on the floor, relaxing and just catching my breath. And some inspiration hit me, and I thought, I want to share it with you. And I know it's going to be a good one because it's taken me 5 minutes to pluck up the courage to say this, which is normally a good sign that it's something that's really deep for me. That I really need to hear as I say this to you, and so I hope that it's of use to you as well. So the thing that struck me whilst I was lying on the floor in my own sweat, breathing and kind of gulping, was the danger of positive thinking. Okay, so we kind of hear a lot, don't we, of I'll look on the bright side, always, think positive, everything's going to be fine, it will all be okay. And do you know what? Sometimes it's just not. Sometimes it's not okay. Sometimes things don't work out the way that you want them to. And no matter how hard you pray, no matter how much you hope, no matter how much you kind of focus or visualize on things going the way you want, they just flat out do not go that way. And the danger with positive thinking is that by just always being optimistic, always looking on the bright side, always believing that everything's going to work out just okay, is that sometimes you miss the opportunity to prepare and to experience what can be learned from the negative. So the most obvious case for me and for Amy, we talk about this quite a lot, was when Chloe, our daughter, Maisie's twin sister, when we found out at 20 weeks pregnancy that she was unlikely to be born, that her heart condition was so severe that the likelihood was that she would die while still in the womb. Certainly for me, because I kind of have a Christian kind of background and having faith and praying and believing everything's going to be okay and always being positive, is I kind of fell into the belief, I truly believed, that everything was going to be fine. Okay, I believed if I prayed hard enough, if I thought positively enough, that Chloe would be fine, she would be born, and everything would be cool, everything would be good. And of course it wasn't. Okay, that didn't happen. And on the one hand, that really shook me up because my belief was shattered. Okay, so it kind of left me in a bit of a quandary, in a bit of a black place of like, well, what the fuck? I had this belief and I've been proved, or at least, I've been proved wrong. My belief was inaccurate. My belief was untrue. And so that left me in a bit of a funny place. But the thing that we talk about most is that because of that attitude, because of the everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be fine, we didn't plan, we didn't give any thought to really what we would do if the worst happened, if Chloe wasn't okay. And so we had this experience where Chloe did survive and she was born, which was an amazing blessing, because we got to meet her and spend time with her and stuff. But we were so ill prepared that we now look back on those 5 days that we had with her and we have so many regrets of the things that we could have done, that we wished we could have done, or the wished that we had done, that we missed out on, that we don't have experiences of. So, for example, little things like we never gave her a bath. Okay, we never bathed her. It just didn't occur to us. I didn't read, all the stories that I'd read to Tilly Mae, to Theo, the family kind of tradition story. We didn't sit and take the time to read those to her. There was loads of other stuff. We didn't get her in lots of different outfits, or try her in different clothes, or we didn't even get like a picture of her naked. Just one of those like proper baby photographs. We haven't got any. She's always got a nappy on. She's always dressed. And so we look back and we think of all those things that, had we actually just taken a step back and thought, well, fuck, what if the worst does happen? What will we do? And so we kind of missed out on those opportunities. In other areas as well. So like for me, like on the business front, and I think this is the bit that's going to choke me up a bit, is I can have aspirations and I have dreams of what I want to do with my business. I'm not doing the whole personal training thing anymore. I want to transition and shift away to use all of the different life lessons and experiences that I've had to help other guys, other men like me, to lead healthier, happier lives, not by just being fit and dieting and eating stuff, but by balancing the whole lifestyle. So their kind of physical health, their mental well-being, relationships, work, all those things that there's not a lot of help out there for men. And I want to do it, and I want to do it good, because I know I can, because I've done it before with a few guys. But it's kind of scary, because it means stepping away from what's known as me as the personal trainer. I know how to do that, but this new thing is kind of scary, because what if I do it and it doesn't kind of work out? I put all my heart into it, I put myself out there on the line, because this is more about me being me rather than just the personal training and regurgitating stuff I've been told and learned. So I kind of have this thing, and it's been 18 months, probably almost 2 years. I've had this thing that I've been trying to do. And I keep telling myself the story, it'll come, it'll be right. When the time's right, it'll just happen. And it keeps not happening. And for us, financially and sort of lifestyle-wise, things are slightly kind of on the downward spiral, because I'm not earning as much money as I could do, and certainly as much as I'd like to, because I'm kind of afraid of putting myself out there. But I keep thinking positive. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But the truth is, and I've come to realise this, if I don't do the work, if I don't put forth the effort, it won't happen. You know, I can wait for divine intervention all I like. But from previous experiences, like we've said with Chloe, I'm not sure it's ever going to come, because the actual responsibility lies on me. It's on my shoulders to do the work required to get it done. It's within my power to make this happen. Don't need divine intervention. God doesn't need to step in and start writing Facebook adverts and making videos for me. I can do it. I just have to have the faith in me that I can do it, that I can make things all okay. So I'm going to finish, because we're starting to rant now, which is again a sign that it's something poignant and it's something I'm trying to needing to get out. There's a kind of a bit of a joke, I guess, as is, where there's flash floods and this guy sat on the roof of his house and the water level's creeping up and it's creeping up, and he's like praying. He says, Lord, you know, come and save me, help me, save me. And a boat comes along and he says, would you like some help? Can we rescue you? And the guy's like, no, I've prayed and the Lord will save me. So the boat goes off. The water comes up higher and it's kind of up to his waist, and a helicopter comes past, and the white winch comes down the mountain. He says, right, let me take you away, let me rescue you. He says, no, I've prayed and the Lord will save me. And the helicopter flies away and the water level creeps up and the guy drowns, and he arrives in heaven and he's like, Lord, what happened? I prayed and he didn't save me. And the Lord was like, really? I sent you a boat and a helicopter, what more do you want? And for me, that little parable, that little story, it kind of rings a lot with me just now. It's like, so often as we're waiting for everything to be fine, and we're kind of waiting for things to be okay, and we're kind of waiting for someone else to make it all alright, is actually, the truth is, in most cases, we have everything that we need. We just need to open our eyes and open our hearts to kind of the power that we have within us to actually just get on and do the work. To overstep the line of, yeah, it might be scary, it might mean having to face some fear, but actually just knuckle down, get on with the work, do what needs to be done, and then everything will be fine. It's learning to accept what you are responsible for and what you have power over, rather than always kind of waiting for someone else to do the work to make it all okay. That definitely is the message for me, is to do what I can do rather than just wait for someone to come and save me. So I guess I wonder, are you like me? Are there things in your life that are going on that you're kind of just pushing to one side, or kind of waiting for them just to miraculously get better, when the truth is you possess the power and you have the kind of the authority over something that you should actually just go and affect it and make it better for yourself now? Because if that's true, if that's really true, then trust me, you're not alone in feeling a bit afraid about crossing that line. I'm with you, and we know what it's like, and I know how scary it can be, but I know you can do it. I'm with you. And if you need any support or any guidance, if you want even just a little bit of accountability, reach out, send me a message, post a comment below, let me know what's going on for you, and I'm more than happy to be there to support you. Perhaps we could reciprocate. Anyway, I'm going to go get a shower. I've ranted on for, 9 minutes, so I hope you've reached the end with this. I'll keep you posted on the other business stuff and other things that are going on. But for now, if you watch these videos, I want to just say thank you. It's a privilege that you spend time of your life listening to me rant. I hope what I talk about is of use to you, because I really, really intend it to be. I really do this in service to you. So, all the best. Have a great evening. I'll speak to you again soon.